Good morning. This is your 10 a.m. daily weather briefing, continuing with the partly cloudy skies out there this morning and temperatures rising into the currently in the mid 80s, and do expect a hot and humid weather day ahead today. We do have a heat advisory that will go into effect from 12 to 17 local, as we do expect those heat advisories, those heat indices to approach and exceed 100 degrees at times as we move through the afternoon hours. Otherwise, we will see quiet weather prevailing with no precipitation or lightning expected through today, and we'll see a fairly similar day as we go into tomorrow with another hot and humid dry weather day ahead. Take a look at our current surface analysis. High pressure and controls keeping things quiet locally in the area, as well as allowing that humidity to build in for the next couple of days. We will see a brief break in the humidity as we get into Friday, but overall we'll see a general hot humid trend over the next several days. If we take a look at our current visible satellite, we can see just mainly some high clouds streaming through the area. That will be the case today. We do have some wildfire smoke up in the upper atmosphere as well. As you can see, some of this tan tinting to the satellite image here. Much of that shot of smoke has moved just to the south. It does look like we'll see maybe another round of some wildfire smoke moving into the area as we move into the later portion of the week, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. If we look at the European model here for the next several days, as mentioned, not expecting any precipitation or lightning as we move through the day today. Just seeing those elevated heat index values and high clouds streaming through the area as we go through the overnight. We'll continue to see muggy conditions. Winds will lighten up after being slightly breezy out of the west-southwest through the day today. And then tomorrow will be a fairly similar day, maybe a couple degrees warmer in the heat index values, but general temperature-wise will be fairly similar. And once again, not expecting any precipitation or lightning. We'll see a boundary dropping towards the area overnight Thursday night and early Friday. We can see the model does indicate a few showers popping along that boundary well to our north. We'll see some other models indicate that as well. So we'll carry a very slight chance of seeing a shower or storm, but most likely not going to make its way down into the local Wallops area. Best chance of that would be further north on the Delmarva Peninsula, but should see that activity eroding as it pushes into the local Wallops area moving into the day on Friday. With that boundary sinking southward, we'll see some high pressure centering up to our north, and that will allow those winds to turn onshore through the day on Friday, and that's going to between that boundary pushing through, dropping the humidity as well as that onshore flow, it will provide some slight relief from the higher temperatures with that water coming off the water. With that wind coming off the water. So, not expecting as brutal of a day for Friday as we go into the end of the week. Going into the weekend and the extended forecast here, we will get into more of a typical summertime-like pattern. We'll continue to have hot and humid days, and as we see some troughing well to our north, as well as a few surface boundaries pushing through the area, we're going to have daily chances of some showers and storms developing with some upper level energy rotating around that trough to our north. We'll start that out mainly as we get into the afternoon hours on Saturday with a chance for some showers and storms. Good chance for some showers and storms pushing through the area. Possibly good coverage of that as it pushes through. And as we go into Sunday morning, we should see some of that activity settling down as we typically do through the overnight hours. We'll continue to see boundary kind of lingering just to our south, and we'll have the potential of bringing some shower and storm activity during the daytime or afternoon hours on Sunday as well. Overall, it does look like Monday will be our least likely chance of seeing some showers or storm, but nonetheless, we will still carry about a 20% chance for that pop-up variety afternoon shower or storm on Monday. And then it looks like we'll have another front potentially approaching the area for Tuesday, bringing another round of some more substantial showers and storms. So a bit of an unsettled weather pattern as we move into the weekend, into the beginning of next week. So as we look at our 24-hour weather risk chart for today, main colors we're carrying for risk today will be that heat index above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Again, do have that heat advisory in effect from 12 to 17 local. We do expect those heat indexes to peak around 98 to 103 as we move through that afternoon time frame. So starting off with a yellow risk late this morning, increasing to red for the peak heating of the afternoon, and then lingering orange risk for the late afternoon as well, as we do expect temperatures to climb into the 90s, peaking around 96 degrees. West to west-southwesterly winds peaking around 9 to 14 knots, gusting up to 19 knots. Those winds will settle down as we go into the evening. We'll see our low temperature only getting down to around 77, so staying fairly muggy through the overnight. And we'll continue to see broken high clouds pushing through the area over the next 24 hours. Tides running slightly below normal, and extended forecast here. Another hot and humid day for tomorrow. Similar temperature, just similar day overall, with those heat index values maybe a degree or two higher. Carrying about a 10 to 15% chance of an isolated shower overnight Thursday night. Again, not looking very likely, but nonetheless that possibility is there. And then Friday, high temperature back down into the upper 80s, so a bit of a relief with that onshore flow helping to make things feel better as well. Partly cloudy overall, and then move into an unsettled weather pattern as mentioned as we go into the weekend and beginning of next week. 60% chance of some showers and storms on Saturday, 40% chance at this time for Sunday. We'll keep those temperatures upper 80s, lower 90s, and then moving into next week, more so in the upper 80s. And again, Monday looks to be only about a 20% chance of a pop-up shower or storm at this time, and then a slightly better chance as we move into Tuesday with that next boundary potentially moving through the area. That's going to wrap up the 10 a.m. daily weather briefing. We'll be back again tomorrow at 8:15. Enjoy the rest of your day.